Sims team has responded to the news of the pending buyout of Electronic Arts, and let's just say it's kind of interesting. Now, in a statement posted on social media, the team said the following: "Thank you for being a part of the Sims community. We're always inspired by your incredible players and creators, by your imagination and creativity and joy you bring to The Sims every day. We deeply respect that everyone experiences The Sims in their own way, and we will make choices that are right for them. However you choose to play, create, or share, we are grateful to be part of your journey. Our mission, values, and commitment remain the same. The Sims will always be a space where you can express your authentic self. Your passion and voices have shaped the exciting things we have planned for 2026 and beyond." On November 4th, there will be a big update, and this update will include over 150 bug fixes and some free material. Now, there are going to be more details to come on October 27th. As you can imagine, this elicited so many responses, and right away I will say this is pretty much just PR speak. There's nothing really too much to dig into here, and honestly, I will say they are probably limited in what they can actually say. Echoing that sentiment, someone said, "The fact that people can't see the difference between the sentiments of the people behind the Sims team, who are often people like us, and a corporate PR speak, is low-key disturbing. Obviously, a lot of us don't want this deal to go forward. There are some people that do, but most people I've talked to don't seem to be too keen on it, and I have covered that and the reasons why in past videos. In fact, I covered the main investor, PIF, 2 years ago on this channel. Now, that aside, some people thought they gave this response only because there is an exodus of some of the biggest content creators, and this includes James Turner, Plumbella, and Lilsimsie. They all went to their YouTube accounts to reveal they had requested to leave the program, which of course offers members access to games, events, and opportunities. And in addition, of course, they also get creator codes. And in a statement, James Turner said, "I'm excited about what the future holds for the channel and content. It will be a new chapter. I've been on this platform creating videos for nearly 2 decades, and in the time we have seen change." The same is of course true for Plumbella and Lilsimsie. Now, the former didn't mention removal of her creator codes. She wrote, "Due to the recent sale, I have asked to leave the creator network, and I will not buy or make content around future releases. This is the right choice for me personally, but I will not judge anyone on their own decision." Now, honestly, this is a whirlwind of news, and I'm going to continue to cover it because I think it's going to be pretty interesting, both in terms of what happens with this game, but definitely in terms of the larger community and other games. However, as far as if the team responded because of these big creators leaving, well, actually the team did send out an email to some creators a day prior, and I do suspect they had to take some time to even get this statement out because they had to be careful about what they said, and unfortunately, the team probably only has so much autonomy in terms of what they can actually say about the sale. However, that said, there have been some anonymous reports about how employees are feeling. It just shows how many people have been collateral this past year for executives to make out rich. Nothing feels great. We know when the deal closes, it's going to get worse before it gets better, if better is possible. Another was worrying about workforce layoffs, and some other people also said they don't align with the values of PIF. In a side note to workers, Wilson did say our values and commitment to players remain unchanged. Of course, what that means is it remains to be seen. And it is interesting because all this news comes at the same time that Krafton, who creates Inzoi, the other life simulation game, is also making moves to invest with Saudi Arabia. Krafton leads $11 million in funding a mobile publisher with a basis in Saudi Arabia. Now, the goal here is to launch training programs for local talent. Krafton is also launching the 2025 PUBG Mobile World Cup in Saudi Arabia with a free $1 million prize pool. So like I'm saying, it's not that Krafton is owned by Saudi Arabia, but obviously there are some connections there too. Now, of course, there were some pretty strong responses from big creators leaving to this announcement, and I know people wanted the Sims team to say more. Other people are just waiting it out. This is up to EA, not the Sims team. The devs have nothing to do with it. Talk to the executives and shareholders. Everyone is entitled to do what they want, but I will say people are jumping to conclusions. This game will always hold a special place in my heart, and I'm excited to see what the team has been working on. So like I said, there is a range of opinions. However, the exodus of major creators is definitely notable, and we're just gonna have to keep seeing what happens next. As far as the statement, I really don't have any opinions opinions on it. It's exactly the kind of response I expected. So let me know what you think in the comments below. Please be kind to each other. I know there's a lot of emotion right now, and understandably so. As always, thanks so much for watching, take care, and I'll see you in the next video.